Hi, and welcome to another video. Today, we're going to talk about the 7 main reasons why creators quit and or never start in the first place. If you're new around here, I'm Mugazed, and I make content creation, live streaming, and unboxing videos. Now, are you ready? Grab a cuppa, find a coffee seat. Let's do this. Maybe I do look tired because in reality I am. I just come from an 11-hour shift, but show must go on. The video has to go online. So here we go. We've been around the bush with this subject before on this channel, but it's time we have a real conversation. Me and you. Yes. No matter what, your friend Wogazet got you. Here you go. Number one, failing is the recipe for success. I've seen this multiple times and mostly in the recent past because I had a talk with one of my streamer mates that he basically said to me that he was stop making content both on YouTube and live streaming on Twitch because for the amount of time that he put into this business, because yes, at the end of the day it's a business. You may not get paid yet, or it will take you a long time to get there, but it's still a business. And there are a lot of people that think that because they work a certain amount of hours, they should get paid X amount of money. If they don't get that, if they don't have the return in their investment of time, they quit because they think it's not worth it. You, as a creator, you should get paid, but it will take you time to get there. You won't get famous overnight. If you keep going, you keep improving, obviously, because if you do the same thing over and over and over, the result will not change. So you got to learn. You got to put yourself out there, see what's out there. You may find that you're not that great. Well, get great. You will get there. Point number two, juggling. That's right. By juggling, I mean how to juggle between working full time and your other commitments. Maybe your family, you have kids, or you have other stuff going on and still make content. It's a struggle that we do have, everyone, including myself, including you that you're watching most likely, because until content creation is a viable business that can replace your full-time employment, you still have to work full-time while you make content. And a lot of people struggle with finding the time. We spoke about this in the past on this channel. The idea of making content is not to replace what you have in your real life. Just get organized, mate. That's why schedules are very, very important because, yes, of course, you always have stuff coming up, and that's completely fine as long as you give some notice to your community. So, for example, if you're only live streaming and you know that you're live streaming twice a week, right? If for whatever reason you can't do those 2 days, or you have to change the schedule, just let your community know maybe a day or two before. Say, hey, look, tomorrow I've got this emergency, so I won't be able to be online. I will move it to another day. That's fair enough. Of course, if you only make YouTube videos or stuff for YouTube that are uploads and not live, you can just move your recording date instead of being today to tomorrow or 2 days, as long as you try to keep to your schedule. That said, of course, when you release videos, once you find the time that works for you, that you see that you have a lot of views as soon as you release the video. But other than that, you find your time. If you can't upload on that day at that time, There are messages that you can send to your community directly from your YouTube account, or you want to use Discord. You have Gilded, use Mara, you have Gilded. Sorry, I had to say it. You got Gilded, just send a message to your community, say, hey, look, I can't make it. It will be done on this day. So get organized, mate. Point number 3, fail to educate. This is very important. I see a lot of people that try to live stream, only live stream, not making uploads on YouTube or making stuff on TikTok or do Instagram Reels, and they only live stream and they try to live stream on 5, 6, 10 different platforms without knowing what's going on with that platform. So it's really important that you learn about the platform that you want to stream to or you want to make content to before you commit to it. Yes, it's good to be online everywhere, but if your content is not up there or is not what works in that community, for example, you try to make longer TikToks or minute or two, but you will have, for example, a high retention rate if your TikTok is smaller, for example. Do not take these for granted, but there are some content that works better in a shorter version. There are other content that works better on a longer version. That's for you to find out. So you gotta educate yourself on the platform that you plan to make content on before committing to it. Point number 4, editing process. That's right. It's gone to time where people like Ninja is just one of the big live streamers can afford to do only live streaming. So yes, you want to live stream, you enjoy live streaming, by any means, keep doing it. You gotta do what you love, otherwise your viewers will feel it. But there is some bit of editing process because you may be very funny, you may be very good at the game, but if you're only streaming on one platform or only streaming on 2 platforms, for example, people don't know about you because the content in front of their your content in front of their eyes. So editing is all part of the process. Editing your live stream into little clips, little shorts, to then upload on YouTube, to then upload. If you are a gaming streamer, go for TikTok. TikTok, 10, 15 seconds, 30-second max of um, one thing that you go on the in the game that you're really good, go for it. So you still have to do some editing. Some people are scared of editing. It's scary editing. But once you learned the couple of tricks, you will be fine, mate. Do you agree with everything I said so far? Make sure you smack a comment down below. While you're down there, don't forget to pop the like button. That way YouTube will share this video so I can help more people. Point number 5, comparing yourself to a bigger creator. This is one of the worst things that you can do. Comparing yourself to bigger creators. You will let yourself down because yes, they may have thousands of viewers, million of subscribers, but because their content is up there and there is no reason for you to feel like you can't get up there. What I recommend is yes, look at how they make the videos. Look how little tips, the lighting, the mics, how they sound, what they do as well on stream. Obviously, if you live stream and you see people with thousands of viewers that they don't even care about chat, that is a completely different argument. But there's a reason why they got up there, and That's for you to find out, so you can use this point to basically watch bigger creators to learn a few things. Number six, equipment. In this day and age, people will keep telling you, yes, just get your smartphone and start recording yourself. You do shorts and everything. Look, yes. So if you have a high end phone, so any iPhone or probably uh, any Samsung of the last 5 years, phone that have at least a 1080p camera, yes, go for it. Because bottom line is, if you do any content on less than 1080p resolution, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Because bigger creators, they go for 4K, but it's bigger creator. You don't have to invest money just to get to the 4K resolution. No, I'm not saying that. 1080p, you can find webcams on Amazon. They are not too bad. I have some recommendations in the description down below. Um, I have all my Throne. It's called Throne, the service that I use. I have recommendation on the best starting out stuff, professional, for everyone. So a 1080p camera, yes. You may not want to show your face, then that's fair enough. Hand cam. What I mean by that is the webcam. Mostly if you're a gamer streamer, I will recommend this. Point the camera at your hands on the mouse and keyboard, so it humanizes you a bit. Also, regards to audio, audio is very, very important. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars. There are some mics that are really good, even though they're USB microphones. Or there are some XLR mics like this one. I don't know if you see the plug. So this is an XLR mic. There are some fairly cheap solutions where you can have your XLR microphone and sounding great without spending a lot of money. Also, lighting. Lighting usually is audio, then lighting, and then camera. Lighting, you don't have to get higher end panel LED panels. When you start up, you can just get $10, $15 panels from Amazon. I keep saying Amazon because that's where I buy most of my stuff anyway. But eBay, or they won't be that great. But at least if you follow the 3-point lighting system, you will be fine. Like, for example, I have a light here on my right hand inside. I have one on this side that at the moment is turned off. I'm trying new things. And then I got a light at the back on the top to separate myself from the background. And then a couple of RGB lights, as you can see at the back. But that is, if you want to, it will make your scene a bit better, mostly if you're showing your face. But equipment doesn't make the creator. Yes, if you have the passion and you have the budget, by any means, buy expensive gears, but you don't have to. As long as you have a 1080p camera, a mic that you are understandable, you got some lights, and you can make them, with normal lights, and then you put a white sheet on the front that diffuses the light, white sheet that diffuses the light. You're golden, mate. Waiting for the right moment. This is a mistake that I see a lot making. I have a lot of mates that keep telling me, "Oh yes, I want to start making content like you do, but I'm not ready yet. I have a lot of work, or I'm preparing myself for a big trip, or as soon as I get a bit of holidays from work, I'll start." Truth is, that's never ever going to be the right mind. Put yourself out there, but be unique. This is the last tip I'm going to give you for this video. Yes, you want to throw yourself up there, you want to make content, make sure that are unique. Make sure that you do something that other people are not doing. With that said, you may have the same thing, but you are unique because you put your own spin to it. And it can be just by watching creators that make other type of content. Maybe completely outside your niche, but you may learn something that you can apply to your video. This video has been already way too long. If you got this far, thank you so much. You guys watching my videos is very important to me. It means I'm doing something right, right? If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you will like this video next. And as usual, happy creating.